Hello everyone. Today I'm going to make a beef pot roast and we have all the ingredients on the table that I'm going to use for my cooking. Plus of course I have the induction here so that we can just roast or brown the beef for 8 minutes at least, and then we're going to transfer it in the crock pot. And of course I have here the crock pot. And if you have time, you can do it for at least 8 to 10 hours. But you can also use the high temperature, which is also, for myself, it's a bit shorter, so it's better. So I'm going to just cook it for 4 hours in the crock pot. So join me in cooking right now. Let's just turn this on. And we're gonna start browning the beef that I have. And by the way, I put milk in it, soak it for at least overnight. I put it back in the freezer to soak, and it make my beef better and softer. So let's just put it here. Make sure that your beef is cut in uniform, like it's easier that way. So these are all cute. So let's just, there's still a bit of milk in it, that's why I'm just removing it from, like not including the juice or the milk. It's good to have an induction because sometimes you don't want to cook on your stove, then you can just use this induction on the table. So let's just keep putting this, and there you go, we're done with that. So by the way, I have the browning here. If you don't have the browning, you can also use the veggie oil, whatever you have in your cupboard, that's okay. So I'm just pouring a bit so at least it can brown the meat. So around 1 teaspoon. So let's set that aside too. So now let's just do this for at least 8 minutes and have it here. So let's just mix it a bit so at least it's uniformly browned. So we'll just leave this here for a bit more minutes. Just keep stirring it for now. It's really good. And this is perfect for family that has no time during the night to cook. So what you can do is, like for example, during your lunch, you can already put everything in the crock pot and leave it for 4 hours. Or you can also do it in the morning and then come back after 8 hours, it's cooked. So now it's, the color is different now. There's still a bit of water, so a few more minutes. Once this is dry, we're going to transfer it in the crock pot. So now that our beef is brown, we can add the olive oil I have. So we're just gonna add this and let it stay for another 30 seconds, and then we can transfer it already to our pot. It's really nice. And you can already hear the oil that's sizzling. So you just added the olive oil. And as I mentioned, if you don't have the browning, you can just put veggie oil before putting the meat. Then you can roast it with the veggie oil. So we are now transferring it to the pot, and what we'll do, we'll turn this off. So that it's here. So let's just put it in our pot. It's really good after. I will show you the outcome after 4 hours. So let's just put this back. We can add our carrots. where it's just a matter of adding all the ingredients that's on the table. And we have the potato. And if you also have mushroom or any other kind of veggies, you can also add. It doesn't have to be just the carrot or the potato. You can either have other veggies when you don't have this, or you can add it. Plus, we have the wedges of onion. So just adding the onion. Plus, I like the aroma of the bay leaf, so I'm adding the bay leaf too. And let's just mix it. Then we can again add all the other ingredients. So now we can add all these spices I have here, the basil, and of course I have another one here. So let's just keep adding that. All these ingredients are also indicated in my description box, plus of course in this video I always include my ingredients. It's a lot easier. And we have the broth. I'm adding the beef broth, and let's just add half of it because we don't want it to be very like we're adding or making a gravy. So instead of 1 cup, let's just add 1/2. And of course, I have the wine that we're going to make into gravy. I have the salt and pepper. Plus, I have another sauce here. I'm using teriyaki sauce this time. And if you have the worcestershire sauce, that would be okay too. And also barbecue. So whatever sauce you have, you can add it to your pot. So we are just mixing it again for a few seconds, and then we are leaving it for at least 4 hours, and then we'll come back for it. If you like your beef to have more sauce, you can add the 1 cup, because as I mentioned, I still have the 1/2 cup here. So it doesn't matter. It actually, whatever you prefer, that would be good. So now that our pot is ready for leaving for at least 4 hours, we're transferring it here. And then we'll just put it on high. And while we're waiting for that, or when it's almost done, we're going to do the gravy for our pot. These are the ingredients for our gravy. So what we're going to do now is mix it all together and put it in the pan, and then of course put it in our newly cooked pot roast. So there you go, that looks so good. Remove the sauce from the beef that we just cooked. We're going to put it here, and then of course we have the flour. So we're just going to mix the flour with the sauce, plus I have the wine. And then we're adding a bit of salt, plus the pepper. So we're just gonna mix it for a few seconds. And while we're mixing it, let's turn on our pot or our stove. This is very simple. So once this is mixed all together, then we're going to put it here. So let's just lower this. We don't want our gravy to be crumbly or even brown. We just want to thicken it. It's almost done. And hello again to my YT friends, plus of course my channel members. Please don't forget to subscribe their channel. And by the way, just a reminder, before you subscribe to their channel, make sure that you watch the video, at least finish it, and so that we don't have a problem when your subscription go to spam. So make sure you watch the video before subscribing. Perfect for our roast. And then we just keep mixing it until it thickens, and then we can transfer it to the roast. That this is thick, we are pouring it in our roast, and let's just taste it. It's really good. This is thick, so this is perfect with our food. And sometimes some people, they just want it to be at the side, and then they can just get whatever they want to for the gravy. But with me, I prefer pouring it and then just mixing it with the roast that we have, that it's going to be perfect. So this is my cooking for today, and later on I'm just going to mix it. So if you like my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated with my next video. As always, this is Arlie Vendes. God bless us all, and bye for now.